Good morning, grade 4s and 5s. I hope you are well. Today we will be doing mathematics. So I want you to look at this jar of gumballs and I want you to guess how many is inside. Now, there are different colored ones and we can try and count, but there's definitely some of them that we won't be able to see. Now, I'm guessing that there's about 100 in. Maybe you guess that there's 50 or 20. Or even 1,000. So this is what today's lesson is going to be about. It's going to be estimate. Okay. Estimate is another word for guessing. Okay. So we are going to get a sum. For example, 37 plus 41. Now that is difficult to think about. It's also hard because we only have 10 fingers, so we can't quickly do it on our fingers. However, this is where estimate comes in. So when we estimate, we round off the two numbers to the nearest 10 to make it easier for us to add together. So for example, rounding off 37 to the nearest 10 will make it 40. Rounding 41 to the nearest 10 will make it 40 as well. Now 40 plus 40 is easy because we know what is 4 plus 4, it's 8, and then it means it's 80. Okay, so that's just basically estimating the sum. Now you are also going to be doing some word sums. So I want you to go to page 25 in your math rule booklet. Now here is some problem solving vocabulary. So we get things like in a word sum where they use pick up, sum of, all together, add up or add to, which means plus. When we have a word sum with the words subtract, difference between, less than or lose, or take away, it means minus. When we have words in a word sum, such as product of, so many times, so many groups, it means times, and divide would usually be divide equally or divide between. Okay, so when we do our word sums, I want you to keep this page 25 open next to you. Okay. Now this is just for the grade 4s. I want you to open up on page 37. We are going to look at flow charts. So flow charts are when we have an input, a rule, and an output. So input number is the number that we are going to put into the sum. The rule will be times, plus, divide, or minus. And then the output will be the answer of the input and the rule. Okay, so if we look at the first example, our rule is times 2. Our input number is, for example, 3. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 will be our output, which is also our answer. Okay, so we will do a couple of those. Then I want you to go to page 62. Time. So time, it is measured in units as seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and years. Clocks and watches are used to tell time and calendars to show us the date. Now we use a watch and a calendar almost every day. So let's look at a couple of things. Now this little table you will definitely have to memorize, knowing that in 1 year there is 365 days. In a leap year there's 366 days. In 1 year there's also 52 weeks, also 12 months, and 4 seasons. In a quarter, 1 quarter is equal to 3 months. 1 week is equal to 7 days. 10 years equals a decade, 100 years equals a century, and 1,000 years equals a millennium. And then you will also have to know what different months of the years, how many days are in the different months of the years, and so on. So let's go to page 63. This is really important. We have some time that we're going to do. So we have AM and PM. Okay, what is nice about this watch on this page, it is in Afrikaans and in English, so you can learn how to say the words in Afrikaans as well as in English. Okay, so we can have a look at morning, which is AM, which we would then say it's 8 a.m. When it would be PM, it would say 20-00, which would be PM in the afternoons. Okay, so we are going to do some activities related to that. Then we have a couple of activities on here. You can have a look at them. Then grade 4s, you also have a formal assessment that you must please complete. If you have any questions, feel free to WhatsApp me at any time, or you can join us on MS Teams. Good luck.